Okay, welcome back, and now we're going to do an example, and in this example we're going to find the lower sum of this area. Okay, so we're going to find an underestimate. So how are we going to do that? Well, let's just go through the process. And so first of all, n equals 4. This is our interval a to b, so delta x is again going to be what? It's going to be 1/2, right? So 2 minus 1 over 4 will equal, 1/4. Not 1/2. So it's going to be 1/4. Okay? Now, here's the, let's do it this way. So our subintervals are going to be what? We're going to start at 1, and we're going to go up by 1/4. So, not 0. So we're going to start at 1, and we're going to go to 1 and 1 1/4. Okay, so 1.25. And then we're going to go from 1.25 to 1.5. And then the next one is going to go from 1.5 to 1.75. And then finally the last one goes from 1.75 to 2. Okay, so there are 4 subintervals. Now, looking at the graph, or even looking at this, we know that this is a parabola. This is a parabola that is centered at centered on the y-axis, and it's 10 units shifted upward, and it's going down. So that means the vertex, the maximum value of this parabola, is located at x equals 0. So that means it looks like this, right? And here's x equals 0, but we start at x equals 1, which means we're on the right side, which means that it's decreasing function it's decreasing on the right side of 0. Okay? So what does that mean for us? Well, if we want to underestimate, right, if we want a lower sum, then realize that the minimum value of f on any subinterval is actually going to be the right endpoint. So to get in this particular case, to get the lower sum, we're going to do a right endpoint approximation. So good. So now we know what to do. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to use the approximation. So we're going to say the summation for k equals 1 to 4 of f of x sub I right? Where x sub I is just the right endpoint times delta x. And so now what are we going to do? We're going to get, I'm just going to put in, so 1, right? So we're going to put in this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay? So it's going to be x sub 1. So if I put in 1.25, so this is going to be equal to, let me do it this way, 10 minus, let me do it this way. 10 minus 1.25 squared times 1/4 plus 10 minus 1.5 5 squared times 1/4 plus 10 minus 1.75 squared times 1/4 plus 10 minus 2 squared times 1/4. And of course, if we put this in your calculator and you add it all up, you get 7.28. And that would be the lower sum or the underestimate. Okay? And that's it. Have a good day.